Fuck you, Corey.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good? Oh, my music just started randomly playing. Sorry, Roku. I don't know what happened. It just started playing. But y'all know what time it is. The Man Cave podcast. Another Tuesday, another week. You know what we do here. What we do, Mike? We talk sports, more sports, and what else?
Sports.
These sports, man. Hope y'all tune in. Appreciate everybody for stopping by, everybody for popping in, questions, engagement, all of that. We finally able to monetize, but that's another story. We here. We appreciate y'all for that. I'm just saying that because we appreciate the fans. Y'all helping us out with this. So we back, like y'all know. We got the time slot, so we gotta. So where you want to start, Mike? Actually, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, man?
I'm good, man. A lot of work, a lot of stupid stuff. It's time to get up out of here.
Yeah.
The 9 to 5. It's time to get up out of there.
Listen,
it
don't suck today. And then I chose to start fasting, so now it's even worse.
Fasting.
So I haven't ate.
Mike, we gonna talk.
I haven't ate since yesterday.
No, we gonna talk. No, see, we gonna talk because biologically, the body, we gonna talk. But it's sports. We talking, yeah. So where you want to start, man?
It don't matter.
Where you want to start? No, it does matter. Where do you want to start, buddy? It's on you.
College football.
College football. And we're not gonna start with what we
might as well get it out the way.
All right, man. Does Ohio State need to fire Ryan Day because he's not aggressive? You can't beat Michigan if you're not aggressive, because one thing I've noticed about them in these past 3 losses is that they're very aggressive. And Ryan Day, you got a 4th and 1 on the 46 after Michigan done went for like 3 4th downs and got them all. You punt the ball, dog. Or why are you not trying to match their energy? So with us losing again, I'm not really mad because, like, if everybody that's been watching, y'all know I've been saying I don't trust McCord. I've been saying all that, whatever. But it came down to Ryan Day. How you feel about the game?
Yeah, I feel like he needed to be more aggressive. I feel like there was a couple different things that needed to happen.
Go ahead, tell him. What was it?
But it was a lot of Ryan Day. I mean, play calling got a little, suspect. I mean, he became stagnant at times, and it was just like, all right, man, you see something working, then he switch it off and not go back to it. I don't know. He doesn't need to be fired.
Yes, he does, Mike. Tell me why. No, why? You got to justify that.
He's not going to be. How do you fire a dude
that ain't good enough.
How do you fire a dude that's 60-6?
Because you lost 3 years in a row to Michigan.
Listen, and
that's important.
That's how some people are. They're like that. Oh, well, you got to beat Michigan. So if he loses every other game and beats Michigan, are we good then? We're cool. We'll keep that coach forever?
Playoffs.
No. Hell no, we're not.
Yeah, listen. This is the thing, Mike. I'm sorry to cut you off.
We can still make the playoffs without beating Michigan.
It can't be that every year, man. We got to definitively make the playoffs. Michigan done made it definitively for 3 years in a row, but we haven't. Some other people had to lose, all this other stuff. Just like this year, We cannot have that, man. It's mediocre coaching. And like I said, I didn't trust Kyle McCord. He ended the game with 2 interceptions. That first interception of the game changed everything immediately. But we hung in there. I'll give them credit. We hung in there. Defense showed up the whole entire game. I'm not mad at them. They gave up 30. We scored 24, though. 30 is too much. You can't, and it's just some of the stuff that was happening. It's like, that's a blown assignment. Like, that's miscommunication. Like, it wasn't just like Michigan no. I'm not making no excuses. I'm just saying it was a lot of blown assignments and a lot of, like, it was weird to me, man, how that game went. And I was calling it. We was watching it together. We was calling the game. Like, oh, yeah, look, I already see what's about to happen. Boom, then it happened. Like, come on, man. Like, Ryan Day is too predictable. Listen, he's too predictable.
He's not getting fired.
He needs not this year.
After next year, if he don't win at home, then he's gone. That's
I think I said that 2 weeks ago. But I'm just saying, he too predictable. You know what Ryan Day's gonna do. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. on your team, and he don't got at least 8 targets, 10 targets, something like that. Why is he not getting targets? Even when he double covers, he's 6'4". Throw that man the ball. Why are y'all not throwing him the ball? Why are y'all not running Travion Henderson and train him the whole entire game? They stopped, like you said, he'd see something that worked, then he would stop doing it. How does that make sense?
The minute it got stopped and a couple plays in the run game stopped, he went all the way away from it. Like,
all the way away
from it. Doing that.
Yeah, man. See, Bobby, man. Bobby, you the homie, man.
No. Listen. He's playing with us. He's playing with us.
Okay, Bobby, all right, bro. Good damn, man.
He's not an Old State fan either, though.
Who are you a fan of? Oh, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at nobody that's a fan of the U. I'm never mad. I'm never mad at that because, that's the epitome. That was the epitome for like 2 decades.
Damn criminals, man.
Yes, sir. I ain't mad at that at all. But Ryan Day got to go. No Harbaugh. We lost to them without Jim Harbaugh.
I don't count that like that. See,
I count everything.
I can't do that because that game plan was put in motion the whole week.
You're right.
Was there and put it in motion. So I don't say that.
He was on
suspension was stupid.
Harbaugh was on speaker. He was in the ear. He was in the ear.
Again, you don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. All I know is if you're going to suspend a coach, it has to be the entire way, not, it just can't be other game. Otherwise, it's pointless.
And they said he could still coach. He just couldn't be on the sideline. Somebody was on the phone with him, which I don't care about that. To me, this comes down to Ryan Day.
Hell yeah. That is the you. That's the real you.
If you can't, damn, Bernie and Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly, boy.
That's back then. That's the you.
Jim Kelly was that dude, man. But, man, speaking of Jim Kelly, excuse me. Them Buffalo Bills. We ain't even gonna get into that. That's a whole them 90s boys, they was fire, but man, 4 Super Bowls, bro. Like, I'd have been ready to choke somebody if I was a gambler.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, it comes down to that, man. It just comes down to Ryan Day. Next year we'll have Kyle McCord will be there, but we got Aaron Nolan coming in. We got a good guy coming in, so I'm interested to see. He is a dual threat. I'm interested to see who wins that battle. For sure.
You can watch this transfer portal could all change shit up, man. All of a sudden, they're saying Malik Murphy from Texas might transfer out, or they're saying one of those quarterbacks might be leaving there.
Run it, man, because Michigan got 3 wins in 12 years. So I'm not really mad. It's a rivalry again. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a rivalry if you win 10 in a row and then they don't. But y'all got your 3. So. Good win. I'm not mad at Michigan. Now I just need them to not go get blown out in the playoffs because that affects the whole conference.
Yeah. That's a conference thing. We want the Big Ten to win now.
Yes. So Michigan, just last year y'all went and got blown out. Last year y'all got smacked. Like, come on, man. Go win something, get to the championship, even win a national championship. I won't even be mad at that because we got 2 in the last 2 decades. We on the 3rd decade trying to get 3 and 3. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying we got 2014, 15, in 02, 03. You know what I mean? We got 2 of them in the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
Now we on the 3rd decade trying to get another one. So I'm not. Go ahead, do it for the Big Ten because that make us look better. Next year it's a free for all. We adding 4 new teams from the Pac-12. The best 2 teams of the Big Ten will be playing in the championship. No more divisions. How you feel about that?
I love that. I think that's how it should have been, especially if they're not going to put the 2 powerhouses in separate divisions, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
Like they should have did that from the beginning because, again, that's how it's going to work. But no, I love this because, again, the 2 best teams go, not just, all right, well, because we've had Wisconsin and Iowa or Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Northwestern records,
Yeah.
And they be in the championship and then get smoked by either Ohio State or Michigan. So, I mean.
So, I know we adding 4 new teams, but I don't think those teams right away will be able to compete in the Big Ten because they coming from the Pac-12. You know what I mean? Like I said, Bobby, we got Aaron Nolan coming. He's a 4-star quarterback. He's a great passer, dual threat. He can run. He can do all of that stuff. QB. I've been saying it for the past couple months. I've been saying it. I don't trust McCord, man. And I don't want us to get in the playoffs. I don't. Because I don't want them to go out there and get embarrassed because McCord's not going to win that playoff game, bro. I'm just saying. I've been saying it, Mike. I'm realistic.
I get what you're saying.
I do not want to. I hope just go to the Rose Bowl or a New Year's Six Bowl. If it ain't a New Year's Six, Sugar, Orange, any of those, Rose Bowl. Which it'll probably be a New Year's game, Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl, one of the big bowls. I'm fine with that. Just don't put them in the playoffs, man. We don't deserve it this year. We can still get in, but I'm just saying, man, I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed, man. I don't. So we got to move on from that.
You want the embarrassment to stand it? I totally.
Yeah. We could talk about that all day, but nah. You cutting out, buddy, but I got you.
I know it's both ways. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, man. It's internet stuff, man. It's championship week. We got some good games. Let me go to them real quick. We got some good games coming up. Alabama and Georgia. What you expect to see in that game?
I mean, that'd be crazy if you got Arch Manning up in this mode.
How is what's going on with Quinn Ewers? Is he playing?
He's saying he's gonna stay. He's talking about staying in Texas.
Well, yeah, is he ain't
Bobby's saying go throw some money at Arch and bring Arch up here.
Well, we had Ewers, man. I would have liked to have Ewers, but we ain't going to get Arch.
You ain't getting him back. Yeah, he's staying.
Nah, but see, the thing is, they got both of those quarterbacks, though.
They got them two and Malik Murphy.
That's what I'm saying. So Quinn Ewers might be like, all right, man, let me go back to Ohio State. I got a scholarship with them, all that. I can go right back to them. Come on, run it. I'd rather have him, bro. If we just need a quarterback that can, because you can't just always rely on your receiver getting open. Sometimes you got to throw him open.
Yeah, well, that's how it should always be.
Sometimes you have to make him open. Yeah, it works like that, and we don't have that, man. We got to get that. But Georgia, Alabama, 12-0, 11-1, Alabama 8, Georgia 1. I expect to see Georgia win this game because Alabama.
I think Georgia smacks them. Listen,
yeah.
They should have lost that game in the Iron Bowl. Auburn muffed a damn punt, and that's why Alabama won.
Yeah.
If Auburn doesn't muff that punt, Bama doesn't win. They're done. It's over with, and that's it. And then they go in there and get smacked by Georgia, anyways. Georgia smacks.
Yeah, I think they smack them too. The biggest game I'm gonna be looking at is Oregon, Washington. You got 2 Heisman candidates, Penix and Bo Nix. If Washington loses this game, of course, they're going to put them right out of the top 4. They're going to put Oregon. I think tonight, Oregon might be above Washington.
You can't put Oregon above Washington.
They don't look good, man.
Washington's undefeated, and they
don't look good, though. They almost lost to a 5-6 team.
It's going to be the same as it was last week.
I don't see it, man.
Or not the same, because it's going to be
Florida State. Or Florida State. Florida State might move up.
I love you too, Ma. Look, Florida State's going to be 4. Washington 3, Michigan 2, Georgia 1. That's how it's gonna go.
Be 3 though. They should, man. I just don't see it, bro. Like, because they don't look good. They haven't looked good in a few weeks. Of course, they win the games because they ain't playing.
Hey, all right. Here's an example. Does the Eagles look good?
Yes.
No, they don't. They try to lose every damn game they play.
No, the Eagles.
Every game they try to lose.
Bro,
they're 9-1. They had some lucky breaks.
Did you, bro? The Bills came through, was about to crush the building, and the Eagles like, nah, we good. That's
they
cool.
had to win that game in overtime.
But they won the game.
I get it.
But
there's games where they literally tried to hand it off.
Jalen Hurts don't look like a top quarterback, but the team itself, defense, offense, special teams, they look good to me. I ain't gonna hold you. But I think Oregon beats Washington because Washington, I don't think is gonna beat them twice in the same year. Bo Nix is playing at the top of his game right now, Heisman level. He the favorite right now. Oregon's the
you see the spread.
Got the points, 9.5. Oregon 9.5.
Washington's the underdog.
Yeah, at home. Washington is at home and they are 9.5 point over.
That championship ain't at home.
Well, they're the home.
They might be the home team, but they're not.
That's what I'm saying. They're the home team, so it's gonna be a lot of.
I'm taking the 9.5.
Of course, I'm going with Oregon. Oregon's not. They're not beating Oregon twice. They're not, and that's gonna put Oregon in there. Bucky going crazy, so that's gonna put Oregon up there. I'm gonna go with Oregon, man. You going with Washington?
Yeah.
You going with Penix?
Oh, Penix.
All right.
Ride with Penix. I've been doing it all year. Go ride with Penix.
All right, man. All right. That's what's up. I think Oklahoma State will bust Texas ass out of nowhere. Just unexpected. Unexpectedly, though. Unexpectedly. They
unexpectedly busted Oklahoma's ass too. So I mean,
it's still Mike Gundy though.
Squad. It's not like they don't have a squad. They do.
It's still Mike over there though. They still got a legendary
over there doing his thing with his mullet ass.
They still got a legendary coach. He win games you don't think he gonna win. I think Texas is a 14.5 point favorite, but that don't mean nothing when it comes to this with Oklahoma.
I'm taking the 14.5.
Me too. I'm not taking hell no. I'm not taking the points. I'm
taking them.
Texas not winning by 14.5.
No, see, you're misconstruing what that means. Taking the 14.5 means.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Be Oklahoma State. And
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm taking the points too. Then I ain't know what that meant. I don't talk that. I just report on this. I don't know the lingo. You know what I mean? So you taking the points, I'm taking the points. Oklahoma State, baby. Let's go. Oh man. Hey, what about how you feel about Tulane, man? They was what was they 10-2
11-1 right now.
They was 10-2 last year. I know they in a bum conference,
look,
but
if they gonna be that team that makes it. They're gonna be up in the not like the 4, but they're gonna be in one of those big games.
Yeah,
I truly believe they'll be up there.
Yeah, I agree. We ain't even got to talk about Michigan and Iowa because we already know what's gonna happen. They had Michigan 23-point favorite.
I'll take
it's at 8 o'clock. Why is that at 8 o'clock?
I don't know. The Washington-Oregon game should be at 8 o'clock.
Well, they play Friday at 8, so that's fine. They play Friday at 8. But
Bama, Georgia should be at 8. Something else should be at 8, not Iowa, Michigan.
Georgia and Alabama play at 4, which makes sense because it's the SEC.
Hell no, put them at 8.
Oklahoma State and Texas should be that. Well, actually, it's Florida State and Louisville, but it should be Texas and.
I'll tell you right now. That Florida State might lose that game.
I think without their quarterback, I think Louisville just took a loss. They did
take an L. That's why they might be pissed off. They might go in there and get this win. They might have been looking ahead already. That's why they took that L.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And I ain't even gonna hold you. I hope Florida State win. I hope Florida State win. I hope Georgia win. I hope everybody that's supposed to win, Washington, everybody. Because I don't want us to find a way in the playoffs, man. I'm telling you, I don't want to see that, man. I don't. That's not going to look good. And then you got a Liberty team.
I don't want Florida State in there, to be honest.
I don't give a heck.
They can put somebody else in. It doesn't have to be us. I just don't want Florida State in because without their quarterback, they're going to get smoked by one of them top teams.
Hey, man. They backup quarterback is good.
Nah, he is not going to be going against the likes of Georgia
Did you watch the game? You ain't even watched it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Watch it. I just know that dude ain't gonna hold no candlestick to Georgia, man. He gonna get his ass whooped.
I don't know, man. We'll see, man. I don't know. He's good. I'll give him that though. But
I'd rather them put a Texas in there.
Yeah, Texas, hey, they can get in there. But Liberty though, 12-0. They in a bum conference, a Conference USA, so they ain't in the Power 5.
They won't let them get it up. They won't let them get nothing.
They played New Mexico State. They should win that 12-0.
Man, Liberty, they ballers down there.
They only got to 25.
But that's because they won't put them any higher. They won't do it.
Yeah. Championship weekend, man. We'll be tuned in. Hope y'all tuned in. Yeah. We'll report on all of that. It's crazy how quick the season went, though.
This whole year. This whole damn year, man.
Too fast, man. It's too fast. I don't like it. Slow down.
Not over. Ain't no slowing down.
37. What's the skit? Dude did the skit. LeBron James. I'm 36. No, I'm 37. Slow down, man. Slow down. But that's yeah. College football. All right. Before we get off of college football. Oh, man. What you think the top 4 will be tonight?
I already told you. It's going to be Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State. There's no reason to change it.
I'm with you on that, though, because I know that's what they're going to do. You can't, like you said, you can't do nothing else. Yeah. I just think if it was me, I would be the one person to vote Oregon up there.
Can't do that.
I don't care that Florida State undefeated. They ain't played nobody.
Well, that you can't do that with that either.
They've been doing it to them. They done done it to Florida State for 2 or 3 weeks in a row now.
They're still at 4.
No. Well, when did they go to 4?
They've been at 4.
No, they ain't been at 4. That just happened.
No, they were at 4 before that. Then Washington jumped them, and then they went back up to 4.
Yeah, because it was a time
where the whole time, I'm pretty sure.
But it was a time where I was like, man, they need to put Florida State up there, and they keep playing them.
I don't know if that was this year.
Yeah. No, it was definitely this year. It just happened. They ain't been 4 the whole time, I don't think.
What's going on, TCO?
Salute. But we're going to cross over to football, NFL, which we was already on football. Look at me. We're going to cross over to football. We already on football.
Professional.
NFL, baby. We want to start this off with Deron Bland. NFL record.
Nicer, man.
5 pick sixes in a season.
That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts.
What does that mean for the Cowboys?
Absolutely nothing. It means they got a good defensive player. That's it.
I mean, they got a good defensive player. That's it. All right, they've been beating.
Do that shit against a good team.
They've been beating all the bums too. They done beat all the bums that they played, but when they played,
they haven't beat a team above 500 at all this year, like at all.
Yeah, they beat all the bums, and honestly,
I don't pour all sorts of hate on them though. Listen, they got a squad. I don't like Dak a whole lot, but they got a squad. They do. They do have a squad. I think if they had a better quarterback, I think it'd be a hell of a squad.
They got a squad.
They had a better running back, I think it'd be a better squad.
They got a squad against teams that's not going to make the playoffs.
I think they have a possibility of getting an NFC championship.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Hell no. What?
I said a possibility. I didn't say they were. I said a possibility.
Do you know that they're going to have to play the Niners or the Eagles before?
There's 3 teams, and those are the
teams.
They're
going to have to play the Niners or
the Cowboys or the other one.
They're going to have to play the Niners or the Eagles before they get there.
Be quiet with this shit.
That's all I'm saying.
What are
against bums. Against bums. Yes, he is playing like a top 5 quarterback against bums. Yes, he is. Yes. That's facts.
See?
All the bad teams that in the league, Dak is a top 5 quarterback against them. But when he plays a top team in the league, he's a bottom half of the quarterbacks. I'm just saying. The stats prove it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I like Dak. Dak cool. He's a great game manager.
He was talking about Bland.
No, I was talking to Dom.
I know
Talking
you were. I know you talking to Don. Bobby was saying.
about, oh yeah, Bobby. Yeah. It's
So
yeah, because
hold on. Well, they play this weekend, I think. No, who plays this weekend?
they're not stealing one from the Eagles. The Eagles and the Niners rematch this year, next week. The Eagles and the Niners is the game.
Yeah, that's who they play.
Who
It's
you
gonna be
got?
the weekend after. It's close. Whenever it is.
Who you got though?
Out of what?
The Eagles and the Niners next week, this Sunday.
I feel like the Niners are gonna get them.
Sunday at 4, I think. You said that you hold on. What?
Look, they play the Cowboys next week. They play the Cowboys next weekend.
Who?
The Eagles do.
So the Eagles got the Niners, then the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So they can be 12-1 after this. Now, if they end up 12-1 after this, Mike, I don't want to hear the Eagles don't look good. I think they about to win the Super Bowl this year.
I think they can. I'm just
No,
saying.
I think they are. They
literally look. They literally take the game. They wrap it up in a nice bow, put some nice paper on there, sprinkle some glitter and shit, and say, "Here you go." Go to hand it off, and the other team says, "Nah, we're good, and we don't want the W." And then the Eagles win. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they've done things to pretty much hand it off to the other team. They've had mistakes, costly mistakes, and somehow the other team doesn't capitalize.
And those are and a championship team finds a way to win those games.
I'm not saying they're a bad
when they're
squad.
playing bad, nothing going their way, they still win the game. They shouldn't have beat the Bills. They were supposed to beat them. Josh Allen then was going crazy. It was supposed to be a done deal. But the great teams in the Super Bowl caliber teams find a way to win those games. The Eagles will win a Super Bowl this year.
Hey, I'll bet you $5, Dom, though. I'll take that $5.
Rocking that Celtics, fresh. I had this hoodie for about 5 years and not 4 years, and I ain't it's first time wearing it on the show.
That's Dom's best friend, Rob. He's a big Boston fan. Patriots, Celtics, all that.
Salute, man. And the Celtics, we're going to get to that before we get up out of here. We're going to get to that. But the 49ers, Eagles, I expect to see the Eagles' dominant defense, limiting Brock Purdy, limiting the run, all of that. I expect all of the works from the Eagles. I really do. I ain't even going to lie. I ain't going to lie to you. Jalen's going to look like Jalen. Couple rushing touchdowns.
What, this week?
Yeah, against the 49ers. It's the Eagles 49ers at like 4 on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I don't know, man.
I expect the Eagles defense to show up. That's all I'm saying.
I hope so.
It's going to be a defensive game. I don't think nobody going to score a bunch of points or nothing like that. It's going to be a defensive game. And I think the Eagles got enough defense because they, like you said, they've been giving away games, but finding ways to win them. That's a championship team.
My thing is they don't have no secondary. Their secondary is weak as hell.
Their secondary has not. Look up the stats, man. I ain't even.
They weak as hell. Look at the stats.
No, they ain't, bro. They 10-1 or 9-1. They not weak, bro.
Like, I said the secondary is weak. You can still have a weak position on a team. But the Bengals had a weak offensive line both years. They were running to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You can have a weak segment of the team.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. It's not weak enough to where it's effective.
No, I'm not going to say it hinders them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't hinder them.
Why do you think Josh Allen threw for 400 damn yards?
Yeah, you are right about that because that's not Josh Allen or Josh Allen.
You protect Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuels, and Ayuk will get that ball, and so will Kittle. I mean, they will. They'll move the ball. This could be another Buffalo Bills thing. It could be high scoring all of a sudden again.
I don't see it. I think. Do you think Josh Allen? Do you think Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Okay, then. So no, it's not.
But I think Deebo, Ayuk, and Christian McCaffrey are better than their players besides Diggs.
Yeah, but how much did Josh Allen run? He always runs. Purdy don't do that. That's
a horrible fucking thing, though. Josh Allen needs to stop running.
But that's a part of his game. That's a part of his game. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's why he sucked.
Well, yeah, but he threw like you just said.
He ran for more yards than their whole damn running back.
That's what I'm saying, and that's a
part horrible. They do 81 yards for a quarterback, unless you Lamar, man. Don't be doing that shit.
Hey, when it works, it works, and you know how I feel about Josh Allen. When it works, and it worked, and they lost. So it didn't matter. Josh Allen pulled out a the leading rusher, 400-something passing yards for the heroic game. and the Eagles walked away with it still.
Bills are trash.
Yes, after
They're
that
not making
game.
the playoffs. They trash.
Yes. So is it time for Flacco to come out for y'all?
Yes.
DTR, he got a concussion.
Yeah, DTR ain't playing. I want Flacco to play.
But
Put him out there.
even if he wasn't, y'all gave up 29 points
The
to the
defense
Broncos.
looked horrible.
To the Broncos. That's what I want to talk to you about.
I mean, Russell did his thing, but the defense looked horrible. It was like they sat back. It was like the same thing as the Ohio State game. You know, we were watching it, and the running back was coming around, or they had a guy over there, and they just stood back and waited for the guy to come to them.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened in the Browns game. Like everybody just waited. I was like, "What are you doing? Run up and get this!
Go get him! Man. Yeah, go get him! Attack! Yeah."
Nah,
but how you feel about that loss though? Was that a bad loss or just something? Just shrug it off real quick.
I feel like the game plan was there. I feel like Stefanski should have just ran the ball way more. I mean, they're the third worst rushing defense in the league. Yeah. Ford and Hunter having opportunities and they're doing their thing. Should have just kept running it.
I don't think he trusts him. He don't trust him.
Why? Ford averages almost 100 yards a game.
And he don't trust him.
Trust that.
But what did he do with Nick Chubb?
He had 90-something yards on 9 carries.
We have been saying this since Stefanski been their head coach. Run Nick Chubb, run him more. He's not gonna do it more with the backups. He should.
I think Flacco's a different story, though.
You think even in this point in his career, you think he can still manage the game and go win Super Bowl MVP without doing nothing?
I agree, Bobby.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but
100%.
Oh,
what'd you say?
I said you feel like Flacco can go out there and win Super Bowl MVP with doing limited shit. He did some shit to win that, but nah, he ain't really.
He's not going to win Super Bowl MVP just being a game manager. He's going to do exactly what.
That's what he did with Baltimore.
Nick Foles, Nick Foles did way more, but Trent Dilfer, Rex Grossman, get to the damn game.
Come on, man. Trent Dilfer did the same thing.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do. I don't need him to do anymore.
Yeah, he did the same. Joe Flacco, I mean, my bad. He did the same thing.
Flacco had better numbers than Dilfer did.
Man, but he ain't. Come on, bro. That defense did
Flacco is second behind Tom Brady in road playoff wins.
Man, I'm talking about the Super Bowl. I was surprised he won Super Bowl MVP that year.
Yeah, he should have did that. That was a defensive damn
I was
thing.
Surprised.
But it's that drive at the end of the game that gave it to him.
Yeah, he did enough to win. What's the best Super Bowl you ever watched? Real quick, just a quick little sidebar.
Titans Rams. Greatest show on turf. That shit was crazy. It literally came down.
Tyson at the end, trying to reach it out.
That Super Bowl was amazing. The Giants stopping Brady. That David Tyree catch on his helmet.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Those two rival each other. And you know what? To be honest, Arizona, Pittsburgh, what was that?
That was a good one. Antonio Holmes. That Buckeye boy.
The toe catch.
That Buckeye boy.
Harrison with 100-yard or 99-yard interception return for a touchdown.
I'm going with you on the first one you said, though, man. That Rams Titans, because Frank Wycheck, remember when they did the fake on the kick and he threw it to Frank Wycheck? Yeah. That was in the game. That was in the AFC Championship. And then you get to the Super Bowl, and I felt like the Titans should have won. It was just the hype was just because of what they did to get there. And then they got there, and then you got Dyson.
Oh, no, you talking about they threw it. Wycheck threw it to Dyson. And
However it happened. I know Dyson was involved in it, and he threw it over, and he just to get to the Super Bowl. So the hype was hype. It was big. And then that last play, he's stretching out, and he's a yard short, man. I was going for the Titans. Marshall Faulk was my favorite running back, but I was going for the Titans.
Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. That was a hell of a squad,
Ricky Pro, all them dudes, man. They had everybody on that team. That was a good team. But
look, Joe Cool, that 92-yard drive. I mean, that's just legendary stuff. I mean, he started that drive literally by saying, "Hey, look, there's John Candy in the crowd. Cool as hell." And then went down the field and bam, won that game.
But that ain't as impressive because of who he had to throw the ball to.
That's legendary. That Rice wasn't on that squad.
No, he had other. No, I ain't even talking about Rice. He had receivers way before Rice. Jerry Rice is the greatest, but He has some guys, man. He has some guys. But
I mean, that was crazy when Brady came back on the foul.
28,
28-3.
And that's why I think the 49ers won't win a Super Bowl because Kyle Shanahan is their coach. He was calling the plays for the Falcons. Second half, you can't score no points. Y'all up 28-3. Get out of here.
Two totally different teams.
No, it's the same person though, calling the same plays. It's the same play.
Oh, right. See, look, yeah. Bryce was the MVP of that Super Bowl.
No.
Bryce was MVP of that Super Bowl.
Listen, Joe Montana had killers. Then Steve Young came in and had killers. They always had killers at wide receiver. Always.
Seattle versus the Patriots.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch, the interception, Malcolm Butler. 1 yard line.
The Pete Carroll F up, dude. That's what that was. Yes. Why? I ran Marshawn Lynch 20 times in a row before I threw the damn ball.
Fire his ass. 1 yard line. We got beast mode.
That was people.
What has he done? What has he done since the Legion of Boom? Nothing. Out of fire.
He made Geno Smith what he was last year.
They ain't got nowhere. And they got nowhere. They worse this year than they was last year. They ain't got nowhere. That's all I'm saying. Bobby Wagner, all those boys, man. Come on, man. He ain't done nothing since the Legion of Boom.
You got two of those guys back. Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner are back on that squad.
Right. Jamal Adams, they was killers, man. Pete Carroll ain't done that. I'd have been fired him, man. The Broncos on the Richard Sherman.
That meme, his face when that happened. Oh my God.
Speaking of Richard Sherman, the coach just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ain't that who he played for? No, he
Sherman don't play at all.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Stephon Gilmore. Play for the Cowboys. I'm thinking of Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, Stephon played for the Cowboys.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Richard Sherman on Undisputed.
Yeah.
Arguing with Skip. Fake arguing with Skip, though.
Skip every day.
Yeah. The coach, though, they just beat Baker, man. They was hyping Baker up because
Baker got hurt, went out, and then came back in.
What was he doing before that, though?
He was good. He threw for almost 300 yards, had 2 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Would you say he had what? The last thing you said.
Oh, 1 pick.
Okay. Was that a crucial pick?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yes, it changed some shit. It changed some. That's all I'm saying. That's the only part I'm talking about. Not the yards, none of that. Just the pick. It changed some things, man. You got it.
I don't know why the Colts are trying to win games. They should lose.
I mean, neither. And that's why I hope the Bengals.
I mean, don't ever try to lose, but they shouldn't be fucking pressing to get in the playoffs. They're going to get smoked.
Right. And that's why I hope the Bengals lose the next 7 games with Jake Browning. Let's get a top pick. Let's get a top 5, 10 pick, whatever. Because we're only gonna win 5 games if we lose the rest of these. Let's go. You know what I mean? We get a top 5 pick out here. Let's go. Why not? Joe coming back. We good. Let's go, man. Like, I'm just saying, man. Why not? We can go get something.
I'm not saying not to, but I'm saying you guys may do it even without trying. I mean, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I told you about.
You guys should have won that game though, but nah.
Man, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Man, 10 points ain't gonna win nobody's game.
You guys had the game.
Pickett didn't even throw a touchdown, and we lost that game.
I know.
Crazy, right? You ain't got to score points to win a game. Like as far as the quarterback, you ain't got to throw a touchdown to win a game. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
That's nuts, bro. Like no touchdowns and y'all still. That's crazy to me. I was pissed about that. The NFC South, man.
Rob, come on now. Come on, Rob. Let's stop with that shit.
What'd he say?
He said Patriots back next season after they get Caleb Williams.
Not with Bill Belichick as y'all coach. His time
Bill,
is done.
He ain't gonna be there. Bill's not gonna be the coach of the Patriots.
Be. He's done. His time is done.
You, he's either switching teams or he's retiring.
His time is done with the Patriots.
They go in a different direction.
Yes, it's over. That same philosophy. That's the same way he run the team. No, he ain't had the players. He can't even capture the players no more. Like get their attention, and this is what I need you to do. Like they don't even follow his philosophy. Like they can't win games because they don't listen to him. They don't do what he wants them to do. You can tell by the way
they need that general that'll take what Bill says and then make the players listen. They don't have the Tom Brady, the median there. They need that guy again, and they don't have that. And Caleb Williams is not that.
No.
He can't win the big game. He goes and cries to his mom after he loses.
Oh, USC got 5 L's right now. They like 7-5 or some crazy. Man, Caleb Williams. on, man.
I'm not high on Caleb Williams. I mean, he's
Me
gonna go
neither.
number one. I'm just not high.
I'm not high on him as a number one. I'll look at him like Dak Prescott. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh man,
They got 5 L's. They went backwards every year.
Not all that defense is really what gave him the L's. But
he threw a lot of interceptions and made a lot of. I like him as an NFL quarterback, but not as an elite number one NFL quarterback. This draft, there is none. You got Shador, you got Drake May, you got him, you got a few guys, but it ain't nobody that you gonna automatically start. Penix, you're not just gonna start these guys.
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah, you're not just gonna start these guys. I'm never starting Jaden Daniels in his rookie year. Never doing that.
No, it's not that it's disrespect.
It's not disrespect. It's just, bro. It's just the same thing with Tony Romo, Kirk Cousins. Like we said, Phillip Rivers. They were great regular.
They can have stats beyond stats. They just can't win the big game.
That can throw 4,000 or 5,000 yards in the season and be MVP. But what is he gonna do in the playoffs? Until I see that, I can't. I'm not going.
I mean, he won last year. Don't get me wrong. He beat Tom Brady.
I'm talking about when you're supposed to be the team to go. The Cowboys last year should have went further than they went. It's been 25 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. Like, you have to show me. I'm not a person that's just going to watch. Just like before we get to the NBA real quick, James Harden. Oh, he's good. All them years he was good as hell and everybody was on his dick. What did he do in the playoffs? What did he do? Who are you talking about? Oh, the Pats. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. No,
Bill isn't going to be there, so I don't know.
He's not. Bill's out. He got to be gone, bro. If I'm Robert Kraft, he gone. Bill Belichick is gone.
And my whole thing is
that era's over.
I don't think they have a choice to tank. They have nobody on that team.
Yeah. Nobody. No receivers, no running back. No
was good for a little bit there. Now it's trash.
Yeah, no quarterback, no running back, no receivers.
Well, they got a running back. They just
they don't. You know why they don't got a running
back? When you're down 20.
Yeah, but you know why they don't got a running back? Because me personally, I don't think they offensive line is that good.
They got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can be a great running back in his own right, but as on y'all's team, he's not a great running back.
Well, that's crazy, Bobby. You said back on top of the East, so you saying they're going to jump the Dolphins and the Bills and the Jets with Rodgers returning? I don't know.
They got 2 wins. They got 2 wins, right?
Like that, yeah.
They're not going from 2 wins to the top of the division when you come on, man. You got Miami. No way.
Houston almost did that shit. Houston could still do it depending on Jacksonville's losses.
I like CJ and I like all of that, but this is the NFL. We got to be realistic. We've never come on, man. CJ's not what y'all think he really gonna do.
And I agree with that same shit. He was loyal to Brady over Bill, and it should have been Brady should have been moved on for earlier than he was. I 100% agree with that.
I don't know about that.
I 100% agree.
I don't know about that because he got 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots. I don't know about that.
No, he's saying when Bill drafted Jimmy G.
Oh yeah.
Bill wanted Jimmy G. He's saying
but they got 3 more They got 3 more Super Bowls after that.
No.
Or 2 more. They got at least 2 more Super Bowls after Jimmy G.
No,
Jimmy G got 2 rings. He sat on the bench for 2 of them. Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is they should have let him go so Jimmy could step up.
Why? When you got 2 rings?
Because it was time for Brady to go.
Okay, so what did Jimmy G do with the Niners? Nothing. What is
Belichick?
Oh, you saying the Bill? You saying the 10?
Bill drafted him and said, "Hey, look, this is going to be my dude."
I don't think it would have worked because Jimmy G don't have the intangibles to be that guy.
I don't know
why they didn't go with it.
I think he could have been all right, better than he has been.
Yeah, I think people misconstruing all this. I think Bill Belichick really didn't want Jimmy G because he's been the GM and the coach.
He's
for
the one
years
that drafted him.
I know, but I'm saying when he let him go, he was the GM. He'd been the GM and the coach for years now. It was his decision.
But I think Kraft had a say in that.
Of course.
He wanted to keep Brady.
But man, listen, man.
Bill was ready to trade Brady.
Yeah, he would have been dumb as hell too, because 2 more Super Bowls came from him.
No, not right away. I'm talking about after that, when the time came, like, all right, bam.
Yeah, I remember all of that. Yeah, I remember all of that. I remember all of that stuff. I remember when they was talking about it. I remember all of that. And they got 2 more Super Bowls after that. So no, I'm not trading
Again,
Tom.
that was right after that. That wasn't like years
So
later.
so if Bill Belichick trade Tom Brady, he goes somewhere else and win a Super Bowl. You look like a jackass. You know what I mean? Like you look crazy. Like why would you trade?
He
your
did
Super
go win
Bowl?
a Super Bowl somewhere else.
That was after 6.
Exactly.
He was trying to trade him. If Bill Belichick was really
he wasn't going to trade him right away. Let Jimmy sit there and soak it up. But when it was time and Bill felt it was time, then it was go. He didn't win after that. When Bill said it was time, there was 2 years that he didn't win.
Well, so it's one more. It was one more championship then, because the time where Bill Belichick and they were saying that Bill Belichick.
That's exactly when it happened.
It was after 5. It was after 5 rings. That last one was when Tom Brady should have been gone, and he came back and got another one. I do remember that. So
it all depends on when Jimmy G was drafted. That's when you know.
Jimmy got 2 Super Bowl rings sitting on the bench. The last 2, Jimmy was there for that. He was there for like 3 years, I think, and then he got the 2 rings at the end of Brady's career with the Patriots. Jimmy G's a 2-time Super Bowl win. How that sound? Jimmy's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, bro.
Look, Jimmy was drafted in 2014.
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
Right? Because he played 4 years.
He was 3 seasons. It was 3 seasons, 3 seasons, 2 Super Bowls. Or 4 seasons.
And after that, then that's when they were going to get rid of Brady.
Yeah. And they did. He went to the Bucs. What are you
talking about? They didn't do it, and he kept him longer. And that's when they got rid of Jimmy instead.
What year is you talking about, though?
Talking about it.
Because Jimmy G played. Matt Castle went 11-5 as a fucking.
Look, he got drafted to the Patriots in 14. He was on San Fran in 17. 3 years. That's it.
Yes, what I said. 3 years. Yeah. And then he didn't do nothing in San Fran with a great team, great defense. He missed hella throws.
Brady did get that 1 Super Bowl against Atlanta.
Yeah, but how many Super Bowls? I mean, how many passes did Jimmy G miss with the 49ers in that Super Bowl? A lot. He missed at least 4 passes. 3. I'll say 3, because we know that Samuels. Everybody know. Yeah, I'm out here. Or who was that? Who was that? I can't remember who. Emmanuel Sanders. I think it was Emmanuel Sanders that year when they went to the Super Bowl, and Jimmy G was just missing everything, man. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah. And then what did Kyle do? Just like he did with the Falcons.
What he's saying is, you don't think Bill could have had Jimmy go to one?
No.
Why not?
No, it's not the same team. They didn't believe. You think those players are gonna listen to Jimmy like they listen to Tom Brady? No, we just said that they wasn't fucking with. They don't.
I still think it would have been a different situation because they knew what it was.
Completely different. They know if we got Tom, we good. Tom's
whole team changed as soon as
Tom's gonna do his job. They trusted Tom. Tom's gonna do his job. Tom's gonna go out here and always do his job. So we have to do our job. They was not gonna look at Jimmy G like that. They wasn't. What has Jimmy done since?
Just saying, look, he's saying he gave the best D in the league 10-point lead with 5 minutes left, and they lost. Exactly. Jimmy gave him 10-point lead. The defense
they lost. What did he do for the rest of the game? They lost. Y'all just picking one part where he got 10 points.
I'm saying he had a 10-point lead with 5 minutes left. That's the defense.
Come on, man.
Because that means the other team had to score twice.
You're talking about the Super Bowl, right? You're talking about the Super Bowl, right?
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, so he missed 2 wide open touchdown passes where they should have been.
Saying, but
come on, man.
Again,
if I have never been there.
If I have a 10-point lead with 5 minutes left, there's no reason why my defense should give up 2 touchdowns in 5 minutes. None.
Okay, but they can only score.
Best defense in the league?
The most points they can score is 7. So if it's a 10-point lead, they go get 7. It's a 3-point lead. Did y'all score on the next drive?
That's again, you're not going to score every drive. You're not scoring every drive.
Why is it you shouldn't be in that position is my point. You had plays where you could have went up 14 points, 17 points. You could have went up. And then when you get to the 5 minutes in the game, you at least up 14 points. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the good and the bad. You can't discard the bad.
I'm looking at it like this. If I got a defense at top of the league, they shouldn't be giving up 14 points in 5 minutes.
The bad shit happened with the quarterback.
The bad shit happens with Jimmy not scoring in one drive.
That's what I'm saying. With Jimmy not scoring
in multiple drives.
in multiple drives. Jimmy, that was the whole story after that Super Bowl. Jimmy G blew that shit. He missed, bro. He had a wide open. They could have went up.
I understand
17.
that. But
They
you're,
could have
again,
went
you're
up
not understanding
17.
it.
And he overthrew his wide open man, and they could have went
And
up
the defense
17.
let them blow them out the water. Defense let Flacco dog them twice.
If you're gonna blame the defense, but how you just gonna blame the defense and not blame the quarterback?
I'm not just blaming the defense. You're just blaming Jimmy.
No, I'm just pointing out what Jimmy. I'm just refuting
your Jimmy had mistakes.
I'm just refuting your point. I'm just refuting your point. That's it. I'm not even, because if we go into the whole shit, I will blame the defense and the offense. I'm just responding to what you said. Jimmy G had
the defense had 2 drives where they could have stopped them, and that'd have been game.
And Jimmy G had 3 passes where he could have scored and missed them.
That was throughout the game.
Yes, and that's how you lose.
Cool. But he still had a 10-point lead with 5 minutes left with those missed passes.
And he still didn't score no more points when they got the ball back.
He didn't had the ball one other time.
And he didn't score. He didn't score no points. They went down and scored again, though. I'm just saying.
On the top defense in the league.
Yes, it happens, bro. It happens all the time. But you gotta be able to do your job. If you can't do your objective is to outscore the other team. If you ain't scoring no points, you up 10. If you don't score on the next 2 drives and they score on both, you're losing that game.
You didn't have 2 drives, they had 1.
They had a drive, they didn't score. It was up 10. They did not score.
No. Jimmy gave them back the ball after they scored and went up 10.
And then the
Ravens had 2 drives, Niners had 1.
Okay. And did the Niners score?
On that one, no.
And did they score twice? Did they score on both drives?
Yes.
Okay.
On the top defense in the league.
You just keep talking about the defense. What did their quarterback do? What did their running back do? What did everything?
That's right. You're pretty much telling me right now the Giants can go win the Super Bowl as long as they had a good quarterback. Defense, but
I'm just refuting. I'm just responding to you talking about Jimmy G.
It's all on the defense.
No, we only been talking. Listen, the conversation was Jimmy G. I'm responding to Jimmy G, not the defense. Y'all's conversation is about Jimmy G. I'm only responding to that. So I'm only talking about the offense and Jimmy G because that's what the conversation was. It wasn't about the team.
And I understand that, but you're saying the reason why they lost that was because of him.
No, I'm saying he's a part of the reason they lost. Okay, so
yes, he definitely is.
Let's broaden it. The whole game. The defense gave up a lot of shit. They gave it up. They should have held it down and what? Yes, I agree with you 100%, but I was only responding to the Jimmy G aspect because that's what y'all was talking about with Jimmy G. That's all I'm saying. I agree with you on the defense. Yes, they blew 2 touchdowns, but I'm saying the other quarterback went out there and they scored on both of their drives and Jimmy G didn't. That's all I'm saying. That's the facts. That's all I'm saying. I'm just responding to that. But if overall, yeah, the defense blew that. Hell yeah. I'm with you 100%, Mike. The defense blew that. That was terrible, man. But that's a good conversation, bro. We can talk about this shit all day. AFC North, man, is changing up. It's looking different. It's looking different. How many teams we get in now? 2.
Still could be 3.
The Ravens and somebody else. The Ravens and somebody else. Nah, I'm done with that 3 and 4 shit. The Ravens and who else? The Ravens and the Steelers or the Ravens and the Browns? Who getting in? Because it's going to be the Ravens and somebody else.
I think the Browns still got a shot.
And how do you think that the Browns get this done?
All they got to do is win 1, 2, 3, 4. They win 4 games out of whatever they got left. What do they got left? 5, 6?
Yeah, 7. Well, we got 7. I don't know about Eric. People got buys and all that, so I don't know how many games y'all got left.
We got 11. There's 7 games left.
11. So yeah, y'all got 7 games left. So how do y'all get done though? What do they need to do to get that done? How do y'all get that done to win those 4 games?
Flacco game manage this shit, man. Let him do his thing.
But what about your defense?
These injuries are costing us.
There you go.
Everybody's beat the hell up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
that's what sucks, man. Yeah. This whole year is just one injury after another down the line, all the way down.
Yeah. So it's what he say? Hold on, I just seen that. So it's Josh Allen. See, I'm not saying that. No, it's not. That's a whole different game. Jimmy G missed throws to score touchdowns, wide open. That's all I'm saying. Y'all miss y'all. Come on, stop missing what I'm saying. I'm only saying that I'm only
I
saying
get
those
what you're saying.
3 throws where he should have scored a touchdown and he didn't. He overthrew his man, or it was off target. He missed him over here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No, it is not. It's not Josh Allen's fault. Josh Allen went out there and did his thing. That's all I'm saying. But we broadened it though, so you know what I mean. But I think the Browns can get in because I don't believe in Kenny Pickett. But if Flacco is still any inkling of Flacco,
There it is. Look, he knows. Bobby knows all the tiebreakers. So Browns have the tiebreakers already. We beat Houston. As long as we get 10 games, we're in.
Then y'all in. I just want to know how y'all gonna do it.
3 more wins. That's all we need then.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. Yeah, I think y'all will make it over the Steelers for sure. I just want to know how. Like, what needs to happen for y'all to do that?
All right, we play the Rams this week, which is it's out there, but we're already out there. We stayed out that way, so that whole flying shit that ain't gonna bother us. So we're already out there. That could be a
Williams
win.
just ran for 204 and 2 touchdowns in the Rams' recent win this week.
Who did?
Kyron Williams, first game back,
181. Yeah, 181.
Now he had 204. That's what they say on ESPN. 204.
But that was everything. That was
all together. Yeah. I'm talking about all the yards. Yeah.
I'm not too.
So do the defense? So the defense need to limit what they need to limit the run or the pass. Like y'all gave up 29 points. What?
Listen, if they limit the run, I think we're good.
Is that why you think y'all gave up 29 points? Is what I'm trying to get to. Why do you think that 29 points?
Because of the listen, Bobby said it earlier. The counter plays and the misdirection plays are our weakness. That's kryptonite for us. That we suck at dealing with that because we all right, you see Myles Garrett.
Yes.
They go to fake the handoff. He's already trying to kill the running back, and the quarterback still got the ball.
Yep.
They just have some patience.
Myles a savage boy. That boy is a savage boy. All right, and I'm with you on that, man. The Browns for sure. The Lions got a Thanksgiving curse. No matter how good they is,
I called that shit too.
I know we already. Yeah. They can't win on Thanksgiving. They can be 10-1 and lose, or what would it be 9-1 right now? And
here it is.
Lose.
That's official right now. It was just released. Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State.
What was the other? What was 5 and 6? Hold on.
Bobby, what was 5 and 6?
I gotta see 5 and 6 though, yo.
He might pop it up. I don't know, but yeah, dude.
Go ahead.
Browns got to weigh in. Houston's doing their thing. If we can knock down Oregon and Ohio State.
Yeah, all right. Oregon 5, we 6. I hope we don't get in though. But anyway, it's just not looking good. But yeah, man, I'm going with the Browns with you too, man, for sure. We ain't got much time left. Frank Wright got fired.
I think that was stupid. They should have kept him for one more draft.
1 in 10.
Listen, you guys drafted the wrong quarterback. The team already had no damn talent and wasn't good. You should have let him come for one more year, one back. Look, we believed in 1 in 15. We still had kept our coach. The Browns still kept their coach. Shit. Yeah. They gave him another year and then they fired him halfway through. Look, you could have gave him another year and let him do his thing.
I think they looking at how he ran the team, his play calling, his personnel changes and switches. Like, I don't think they think he did a very good job.
I don't think he was a Bryce Young person.
As the coach. Last year either, they had Baker and that didn't go nowhere.
I just don't think Bryce Young was the guy he wanted.
I don't think Wright was the coach.
He wasn't there for Baker. This was
Frank's
first year. This was Frank's first year.
Who was the coach last year?
Wilkes. Steve Wilkes was their coach. Remember, he was their interim coach. Wild cards. Pitt, Cleveland, Houston. I would love to see. I want Houston in the playoffs.
I don't know about Houston. We'll see, though. I don't know. I don't know.
About that time, though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't see. But real quick.
You got 30 seconds.
30. Damn, for real?
Yep.
Well, there's the show, baby.
Come back next Tuesday. Hey, appreciate y'all. Every single one of y'all stopping in, man.
Yep. The conversation.
Culture One, Bobby G.
Yep.
Yes.
Shout out everybody that comment, everybody that pop in, everybody that like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all keep like, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Shout out to all the networks we deal with. Northeast Sports Production. This is what this is. You already know. You know what I mean? Let's talk sports, sideline sports, the Man Cave podcast. Man, we will be here tomorrow. Not sports, just our lifetime.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah. Salute. Y'all next Tuesday.